Tips for Unity that you might not know. If you've done any amount of coding for Unity, you've probably used or at least seen serialized field. All this does is make private fields visible in the inspector. This is called an attribute, and there's tons of different attributes you can use, such as header. Just pass in a string and it does exactly what you'd think. It creates a bold header in your inspector. Another handy attribute is space. Usually you would pass in an integer for how much spacing you want, but you can also just use space alone, and it's the same as passing in a 1. One thing to note about space is that if you put it before a header, it will put the spacing after the header. I have no idea why, but keep that in mind. Range will make any int, float, or double into a slider. Just pass in your min and max range. Execute in edit mode will make a script run in edit mode. I use this to change the size of my player. Another one is Tooltip. This one's great if you're making assets for the asset store, and it does exactly what you'd think. Just pass in a string for the tooltip. That is indeed a tooltip.